Check, check, check. What's going on with the audio here? 1 second. Multi output. Multi output device. There it is, audio manager. Okay, should be going now. Check. No, I'm not working still. 1 second. I think my audio might be... my audio might be busted today, guys. I might have to reset it later. What's up, Demetrius? Good to see you tuning in. What up, James? You guys can't hear my music, right? The audio is good. You can't hear the music though, right? Because it's not showing. There's an issue with yeah. You can hear the music? It's not showing me that you can. There's a weird thing with MacBooks that you got to use this like multi audio, this thing. You got to use multi-device, right? You can hear the music? Okay, fine. Fine. Sweet. Banging. Alright. Let's see. Been a few days now.
Streams low.
Been a few days. So, drew some levels. Now, let's break it down. Monthly, we're bearish, okay? Last week, we had this decent rally, so it might honestly go higher. This close seemed pretty good. It looks like it's buying off those levels, right? And currently, there's being a rejection off that weekly level. If you want to tune in and see, you can see on the London, it actually rejected off of it. I took a very quick long here just to kind of lock in my, I'm just trying to lock in one final payout on this Top Step account. I need one more day. Just rallied here up to that level is all. I believe this level won't hold. Why that? This is not. Where is that level? What is that level? Where is it? Am I? Oh wait, that's the level right there. So yeah, it's because it's just this, right? The actual level's up here, so they're just taking the preemptive level, like that little gap level first. I suspect this week might come up, and then the end of the month come down. Okay. If I just had to guess. So let's look. It's a little bit torn. We can zoom in, get some more answers. This level's been bought up. It might use it again. So right now, I'm going to tell you guys that today is a bad trading day, okay? And you can recognize that very easily, right? Why? Because the range that I'm drawing makes no sense. The actual levels I want are down here, right? And I don't trust these levels. So the actual zones I would want would be like super far, okay? So I have low conviction with what's going on right now, right? It's like up here and whatnot, right? And way down here, so it makes no sense. So what we can do is we can zoom in a bit and see if there's any indication of like some solid closes or anything that's going to be nice. And this kind of confirms my prediction that that level is not going to hold. Is now we have these failures to lose here, and I suspect it's going to be coming back to this high. So there is a level right there that we're going to come back to. So I'd be a bull today, but I don't think it's going to look very pretty, okay? So what we'll do is we'll see if it does happen to come down. We can watch the reactions off of levels here, and if it does dump fucking mega hard, then boom, okay, we can take these levels, okay? But the reality is, I may not take a trade today, okay? We are not doing a competition this week. We're not doing a challenge. I'm just going to take, we're still going to do a couple YouTube videos, but we're not going to do, a big challenge. I'll do some more of those, like making 20K a week sort of things when I'm back in Canada. This week and then next week is IFX. So IFX, we're not going to be trading too much probably as well. Okay, IFX is like 3 days long. Oh my god, but not every day is a good day. We'll be back short. I mean, we haven't lost money, so it's a good day. The good day is you recognizing what you're supposed to do and then doing it or not doing it, okay? And what I'm supposed to do right now is if there is an opportunity, which I believe that this level will give us the opportunity down here, and hopefully there's a nice reaction that we can take and then take the rally up, okay? We have some levels here, right? That this solid, you know, the ICT fag boys will say FEG, and you can, you know, hopefully long something along these lines, okay? Something along that line, okay? I'm gonna see if we can do this. Let's see if there's an interesting level. Maybe not. You know, nothing major standing out to me. But, maybe. If we do get some lows, great. That's gonna be the play for today. So let's see 5 minutes. So just coming down here. If y'all are tuning in for the Maven podcast, today it's just going to be me and James Bruce. And we're just going to be talking about trading. We might do a trade. It's going to be a little bit different than the regular podcast, and we're just going to be answering questions. Emma's not going to be with us today, and Luis is not going to be with us either, unfortunately. Thank God for all the tariff craziness has ended. I don't believe that to be true. There could be more. Who knows? It's only ended until it starts again, right? Retest of the weekly open, probably go higher. So the weekly open would have been, I didn't trade yesterday. What is going on? Is this song repeating? Oh, that's retarded. What do we like here? Devil's money. Let's make some devil's money, right? Songs about Big Pharma. I'm hoping something along the lines of this happens again today. right? Dive down, rally it up on a kiss of these lows, right? And it looks like they keep respecting that level. Yesterday was a little bit of a slow day in the market too, eh? Are you guys excited for me to be back in Canada? I might be able to do the market close again being back in Canada. Gonna live on Kick. It is live on Kick now. Oh, for the podcast. No. Maven podcast, just Maven channel. I missed the coupons, yeah. I'm gonna go back for summer and then pack up my things and probably head out for good. The glory of Canada, I've realized being in Europe, is you get to spend Canadian dollars, which is a blessing. Because I'm going to show you guys CAD, Euro, right? Like, look at that. Maybe I'll do Euro CAD. Like, you get 60% more buying power. Because the prices here are all the same. Or in the reality, the prices here are all the same. It's just in Euro. So Canada's like a second world country now. You know what I mean? Like, they're no longer a first world country. Their dollar's too shit. So if I get a 10 grand payout or a 5 grand payout, whatever it is, right? That's really like 8 grand Canadian. So I get so much more buying power. Yeah, if you guys want more spending power, just go to a poorer country like Canada. So what's the timeline moving Cyprus? November. We'll be gone in November probably. We're currently in Cyprus, yeah. Just trying to decide where exactly in Cyprus. Probably Paphos area, but maybe up the mountain. I prefer the mountain a little bit. I want a lot of space so that we can do studio podcast shit. Okay, NASDAQ, let's look at it. Okay.
Appalachian map dots where the perfect bullseye for the farmer reps chasing dollar signs.
So you can see. Oh, sorry, the level here was only a 4-hour level. I'm looking for this level to be touched, and then we'll short that. Something like that. We want to go up there. We want to short up here. Rally it down after the first initial rally up. Retest that level. Easy. So far, so good. Despite saying that the day is going to be retarded, it seems to be doing exactly what I told you anyways. Fake out to the down, rally back up. We just got to watch closes today. If you really want to play safe, this might be good for most people watching, and you don't have the confidence to take the fucking sniper entries that I take, right? Like, you see how accurate some of these lines are that I draw, right? If you don't have the confidence to take those, wait for the failures of levels, okay? I can't play Brandon Lake just for some reason. If you play Jesus music, YouTube bans you. It's so messed up. Like there was a song I played on one of the streams, and it completely stopped the live stream for most countries. Is this like rally it down? Why is NQ data delayed today? Is it delayed? I doubt it. Is it delayed? Looks fine to me, huh? So what we'll do is we're actually gonna... This one reset, so we're gonna... Oh, I had a second Express account, and I tried to shoot for a four grand trade, and I just blew it on NFP. On the NFP on Friday or whatever, I tried to just short this, and it did go short, just I was too early is all. So one of them got blown, but now we got a new one here, so let's go reset. Look at that, so failure there. I'm gonna wait longer, the 1 minute's okay. It shows delay on TradingView, let's see where. I'm not sure what you were referring to. What are you referring to? Making bags today? Probably not today. I'm gonna take these next 2 weeks a little bit lighter, and then we'll see what we can do when we're back in Vancouver too. I want to try the Nikkei, also trade the Nikkei when I'm back in Vancouver, because it's a Asia session. You can do evening Asia session. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a scale in on this.
Order filled.
We're gonna do a scale in, scale 1, okay? Because I don't know exactly, but so I just saying roughly around here. We're gonna see how it works, okay? We're gonna do a scale in, and I'm just gonna draw, because literally I don't know exactly, okay? So I'm just gonna draw this randomly, okay? And this is an interesting strategy, is if you don't know exactly, but you know it's going up maybe, you can just scale in a bit, and then, like, this is something that I used, honestly, at the start of the year. Like January, this is how I would trade, is I didn't know the levels like as well as I do now, 6 months later. So what I did is I just drew a zone and I bought all into the zone, right? And then that way I had roughly accurate entries, right? So if you get the perfect entry here, boom, you're happy. If you get back here, it's zero risk back here, basically, right? Like you can do this, right? So I'm just gonna draw that as the zone, okay? And then we'll scale in, maybe one below, maybe one here, right? And we'll see how she goes. So this is the interesting about trading, is like every day is like I'm using a different style of trading than I normally would, right? Because I have to, right? Waiting for sniper entry? No, exactly. It's an alright buy, right? And the thing is, remember, I don't have to blow my account here, right? If I'm doing a different method, a lot of times when I'm super confident, what I'm willing to do is blow my account, right? But I don't care to do that here. If it ends up closing down here, I'll just get out. right? Like, who cares? Who cares if you're wrong? The ROI is in my favor when it goes against me, right? I just believe it's going to go up here. I just don't know when to, right? And that's the glory of DMC, is I don't even need to be good. I just need to be able to manage myself. You know what I mean? I need to be able to manage my control and not over risk and then get out when I'm wrong, okay? And look at that. So far, so good. So far, so good. We'll do something like that, I think. This has already been tested, so. XRP look like a short? Oh, might as well look at XRP. But that's okay. Oh, look at that. Boys. XRP has already shorted, unfortunately for you. It's already failed off that level I drew, huh? Now, the range of XRP is this, more or less, right now, okay? You see these levels are just fucking insanely accurate, right? It's that, you know, monthlies. I wouldn't be touching XRP on longs or shorts right now. Same with Bitcoin. I'm not long or short in Bitcoin right now. I've de-risked because monthly candle failed. Weekly candle doesn't look great, right? It looks okay, right? The reality is, you know, this is your trade on Bitcoin right now, right? And I don't want to take that risk, right? This is the drawdown side, right? So who gives a shit about, like, Bitcoin's not going to go like fucking 200K. It doesn't make sense, right? Not with this price action, at least. Not when people are selling off here. If it does do that, it's going to tell me before it does that. Do you know what I mean? Like, markets aren't just random. Even up here is not that great, right? So I would rather just sit on the sidelines. If it does go way up here, it's going to tell me beforehand. It's going to give me some clear indications, and then I can get in, right? In a better risk scenario. Right now, I'd rather just do nothing with it. Wow. Boys, I literally doubt myself every single day, and then it's exactly what I told you to do. Sell off here, buy up here, rally here.
And you booming bling bling bling.
Bling bling bling! Oh, I should just retire. Boys, I'm like exhausted today too. Brain's not ideal. That's an insane pump, isn't it? We're gonna let it run a bit more. I'll tell you where it's gonna go. Okay? Thank you, it's popping up. Pop, pop, pop. Yeah. Pop up. Pop up. Yeah, 4 days off and then just fucking killed it. You're already retired, kind of. I'm pushing for to get back into the YouTube and content scene and trading. Running a company for me is not the, you know what I mean? Like I want to be the owner and the shareholder, and I want to just make content and trade and be helpful. Too many years of insane amount of work, so we're slowly offloading the work to other.
Do you know who TJR is?
Of course, I know TJR. Okay, this has to buy back up, or it's out. Right, the 15-minute close is really important. I'm actually surprised that they're selling that level. You know what I mean? Like that's an odd level. I'm actually quite surprised. Wow, look at that. This is belligerent, isn't it? They got 1 minute on that. That's quite the open. What do you think? What do you think? Look at that. That is what I'm talking about. Absolutely belligerent. There's no way they rally that. There's no way, man. There's no way. I think we're gonna have to close it. That's a shame. That was getting kind of close, huh? That would have been 1,000. Oh, well, let's go. Let's go. Yeah. All right. What is that? What did that close at? Let's close it. Let's close it.
Order filled.
Belligerent. Still made 500 on both. All right. So you're just selling this level right now is all you're doing? Failure on that level, retest the level, short it back down. All right. What you've just failed, I can show you something right now, is we can try something really fucking sneaky. I'm gonna do something really sneaky here. I'm just gonna sell
Order
that,
filled.
right? And then we're just gonna do this. Let's see. Like super tight. Super tight. So there's a level right here I wish I got. I wanted this one here, okay? I wanted that right there. I don't understand. I don't know if you understand why. But there's a, like, it literally was not fast enough to enter this one. And I just fucking got all of that slip, basically. But you can see why it retested here. That's where I wanted to short. So now, hopefully, what we're doing is we're just shooting for the new low, okay? We'll just see if we'll stack up. And I'll if it does happen to come up again, I'll just take another, just double down on that. We'll see.
Just give me some space.
They're really fighting it now, eh? That's the level. Take the cell on this one too. Give it a little space. Oops. Oh shit, too close. Okay, sell it there. Nice level. Stop loss right here. Super fucking tight. We're gonna fill it. Sell it. Why is that not filling? That should totally be.
Order filled.
Okay, I'm just gonna manually see if that sells now. Okay, they gave me a second chance. Second chance to get in that cell. This is some advanced shit, by the way. Just so you know. So right now, all we're doing is a reactionary play. This is the level right here. This is what they can't get above. Right? I think so. They're gonna take it. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, this is fucking crazy. This is such a weird open. I think it's gonna come down here, and then they're gonna get another opportunity, and then it's gonna go up. It's gonna be really weird, I think. Let's go. Any higher than this, I'm gonna leave, right? See how accurate that stop is? You can see where it's selling, but hopefully, we'll see. Am I shorting? Currently, yes. I was long and now I'm shorting. Yeah, we're playing both sides. Reactionary trading today. You gotta change your mind sometimes. Based off of the closes, right? That does not look good there. Look at this. This is the level. See it? This is the level I said the stop is. Look at that. Let's see. Are they gonna take it? Are they gonna take it? Yeah, they're gonna hit it.
Order filled.
Yeah, let's get out. Let's get out. Oh. Okay, wait till the next one. 15-minute bait. Okay, so reason, so you guys can understand why we took that. It's still a good idea, but just so they failed this, right? So the idea is you don't want to get behind the level that you just failed. Okay, so I give it slightly a little bit of room, right? But the reality is if you fail that, most likely what you're doing is you're coming down to the next low, right? So we were going to repeat this, which means we're going to come here, okay? Sometimes it's wrong, right? But that's a good setup, generally. Stop loss hunting? No. So what the reason why, I'm going to show you this here too. There is no stop loss hunting, okay? There is no such thing as stop loss hunting. So the reason why I entered a trade here was because that is the lowest risk possible, okay? So this, after I fail this zone, this is the zone of order entry possibilities, okay? They are going to sell it off. They just really fucking played around, right? Anyways, so you enter a short at the lowest risk possible because worst case scenario is you lose $100, right? Best case scenario is you win 1,000, right? So you could be like, and I'll tell you, like, you're going to be accurate more often than not, honestly, and you're going to make shitloads of money from these setups. They did take the short.
I was in control, I was losing touch. And now I guess the only thing to do is to sell my soul and make myself for much. I can't believe for all this.
DMC works more times than not. Yeah. It's like, I don't even need to make that, like, I don't even need to make that argument that DMC is, because it's like 90% of the time that it's right. I don't even need to explain that I'm more profitable than not. It's such an insane amount of accuracy that I like literally don't even need to challenge that idea. That's why I said that this is super like advanced, because you're playing with fire when you're doing stop losses that tight, right? If you don't know exactly what you're doing, it's very difficult to do it. But I explained it to you guys so you can figure it out later. The issue here is the thing I just said is still true, okay? Like, this idea that I had is still right because they haven't gone above this. That stop loss was only to save my ass in case something went wrong. I didn't want to risk, I didn't really risk up here, but it's still right because they never actually gained that zone. So it's still going to come here. Does that make sense? So I'm still right. The issue is you need to manage your risk, right? And so I don't give a shit about losing the $1,000, right? Or what, it was 1,000, 900, I think. So I'm negative 400. That's it. Right?
People who trade on M1 are seeing violence today.
Yeah, totally. If you trade on M1, you're an idiot. That's why you trade on the monthly and weekly, right? It's smarter. You can day trade using the weekly, no problem. Still people that don't understand that. Yeah. You just scalp the 1 minute, stressful as fuck. It's also retarded. It's like it's not stressful. It's you're completely gambling because you can't know the levels. It would be impossible for you to know the levels. Like, you don't think that fast. That's what I'm saying. It's not possible. There's too many other things happening on all the other time frames for it to matter to look at the 1 minute at all. So I'm going to show you something on the weekly. The thing I just explained, okay? So I just explained this on the 15 minute, okay? You see this candle here? The one that failed to gain these highs, right? What did it fail, right? It failed these levels here. So the zone we are currently need to stay below is this, okay? So the weekly is perfectly able to come up here and then still come down. So this candle tells you that we're still going to be going short, but we can still be going higher. We just can't go above this zone now, okay? So what I'm seeing here is we've gained this. So now, this side, we can't go below here, okay? Right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go higher and then we're going to go lower, okay? But again, super advanced shit that I suggest you don't even try to learn. Never used it. Yeah, exactly. The higher time frames are retarded unless you use DMC as well, yeah. Because everything you've learned in trading is not true. You know what I mean? Like everything you've learned is complete bullshit that somebody's using to sell a course. Right? Why? Because I'm going to tell you this right now. You will make more money. You're going to make more money selling a course. Even if you have no idea what you're talking about. All you have to do is go on Baby Pips or go buy somebody else's course and remake it and then sell it, right? If you sold a course for, like, let's say you made, 5% a month, right? I just made a Twitter post kind of about this. Let's say you had $10,000, you made 5% a month. You made $500 per month. You could sell a course for $500 and you only have to sell one a month, okay? You think you can find one client per month? It's incredibly easy. One per month? Fuck, that's easy. You know how hard it is to make 5% per month? The most difficult thing in the world. The benefit is trading scales better, right? Once you're like mega rich, but you got to trade on prop firms and you got to trade for a long time to get mega rich. And I'm just being honest with you. So that failed again. Should we just take another short? Probably. We'll take another short. Nothing has changed, right?
Order filled.
Nothing's changed. Just take another short. Same thing. It's the exact same thing. And we'll do the exact same thing again. Sell another.
Order filled.
Let's do the exact same thing, literally. Hopefully they don't fuck with us again. That'd be really annoying, right? Oh, the 4 hour just closed. Right. Okay, now we need to reevaluate. Let me delete some stuff so I can see. Let me delete some stuff so I can see. So 4 hour failed this, right? There you go. Let's look at the 2 hour too. 2 hour failed. Yeah, insane chop. Is there gonna be any news? Everything just failed. Everything just failed, like pretty hard. I'm gonna go heavy on the short. I'm gonna go heavy. It's time to go heavier. I'm getting more confident with this now.
Order filled.
There we go. We're now playing a 4-hour trade, more or less, with only a target of about 15 minutes. So this is the new setup. Now everything changes as you develop. All right, there's the trade. After that,
Always late to the party.
and you need to have some space because we're doing a 4-hour setup now. It could come up here, and we're only targeting that. That's it. That'll be the last trade.
The only news today is Hunter going to hit TP.
Hopefully, let's see.
Life's been a breeze so long as I kept the front up.
Check the docks, eh? Check the docks. I was watching the Dax. The Dax is interesting. Last week, it's interesting. It likes to go behind levels, right? Right, it goes behind the levels. Right? I drew a couple last week. It goes behind them. They're not as accurate as the Nasdaq, but it's because it has a wire spread, I believe. Yeah, Dax looks fine. Buy up here. Huh? I'm gonna show you this level here. See, it goes behind the level. See? Went to it, behind it, back up. The Dax, you can use daily time frames to draw your levels. Dax looks good. Bullish, more or less. Everyone's a person being hit behind, but we all be so alone if we empathize. Whoa, a depressing epiphany. I know you so far as you'd let me see. How's the traveling going? It's been a long time, man. It's been a lot of traveling. It's not my normal routine. Everything's been upturned, right? So traveling is great, but it is traveling is one of the most difficult things you can do while working. It's an amazing time. Just you sometimes you just want the peace of being home, you know. And more or less, it feels like home here. It just it's not the same. You know, there's different schedules that are different, you know, like I don't have my normal friend group and exercise and whatnot. Lack of exercise starts to mess with your brain for a while, after a while too. Like I normally did boxing like 3 times a week and then climbing twice. So, you know, best country so far and why? The best country I've ever been to, or just this one? I really like Spain, actually, surprisingly. I like Gibraltar a lot too, but it's super small. Gibraltar was amazing. Really cool hike up the mountain of Gibraltar. Super beautiful. Still English, but like kind of got the Spanish energy. I've been to Japan. Korea I have. Korea, not Japan. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can choose a best country. I'm not even sure if it would be Cyprus, but I love Cyprus. Maybe Cyprus. Cyprus is up there. Not Portugal. Portugal was okay at best, you know. Portugal's just kind of boring is all. Like there's nothing to do. Cyprus is pretty awesome. It's just really hot right now. Like fucking really hot. So maybe Cyprus. Cyprus is really up there. Missing home? Kind of. Only kind of. It's a weird, I don't know, it's a weird thing for me. I really don't care to be home, but I also am excited to like be done with the trip, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to go home. Look at this freaking chop. Like, yeah, if you were trading this 1 minute, you would be so pissed off. Hilarious, right? You could maybe understand what's happening here on the 1 minute. Maybe. Let's see. Let's break it down on the 1 minute. This would be really annoying to trade. And all you would do on 1 minute, by the way, if you want to trade the 1 minute, all you do is do failures, okay? Because you can't know the levels, okay? It would be too difficult to do. So you have a failure here, so you go to the other side, boom, right? And then you have a failure there, so you go to the other side, boom, right? And then you regain this zone, right? Which means you're going to go for new highs here, right? This one. So you'd be able to target that, right? This one you wouldn't have been able to see. I would have fucked that up, right? I would have fucked that up and then shorted here, which I actually did, right? And then it fucked it up anyways. And then you've got here, re-entry. You'll come back down to this level, which you'd be able to get there, right? You've got failures now here after that, which tells you you're going to go for new highs more or less here, right? But I think it won't because higher time frames are telling me differently. Yeah, 1 minute's really freaking crazy. We're taking the peacocks to Cyprus? Nope.
Imagine a single M5 candle is all it takes for your SL to be hit trading on M1.
Yeah. 1 minute chart's crazy. You don't want peeps that trade 1 second chart. Yeah, I mean, you can do anything you want. It's just the lower your time frame, the more you're gambling. That's it. That's why monthly is super fucking crazy accurate. I've shown you guys this on stream before. Like, I draw out monthly and weekly levels and then literally just take positions randomly and win. You know what I mean? Off of those levels. Like, with no context. Because that's how they get respected so well. Because if you're trading this, right? If you're a hedge fund or something, and you look at this chart, what are you gonna, like, where are you going to short? You're gonna short here, right? You're gonna long here, right? You're gonna long here, maybe. You're gonna long here, maybe, right? You're gonna long here. Those are all of the options, right? And then for the short side, you know, you go down to the weekly, right? You'll short here, right? You'll short here and you'll short here. That's it. That's all you can do. There's no other option. Maybe we'll go for new high. Isn't it interesting that I literally told you at the open of the day that this is going to be a retarded day, just by not knowing a clear answer, it was going to be retarded, right? So we'll just take the odds, see what happens. NQ set to move up. If only I listened to everyone's ideas in chat, I would be broke. There was a lot of people have suggested, hey, why don't you like do a poll of like long or short every day? And it's so funny because I've been doing this for a year, right? And if I took chat's opinion, I would lose money every single day. Retarded day it is. Ready to explore, I see. So it's like, it's funny. It's like, do I want to make entertainment or do I want to make money? You know what I mean?
I want you to make entertaining money.
Entertaining money?
Yes, please.
Strip club. Yeah, Maven Strip Club. Uh-oh.
The only thing Hunter is planning to sell is a strip club session face with tears of joy.
Yeah. The best businesses in the world are the ones that sell boobs and the ones that sell money. If you guys want to make a lot of money, just sell more money or sell boobs. It sells themselves. That's why trading is so lucrative, and finance is so lucrative, and OnlyFans is so lucrative. It's just like all the things that make shitloads of money are just boobs and trading related, or boobs and money related. I don't trust that 15-minute now, right? I think that 15 minutes is going to make people want to buy in. Where do I blow the account? 4,000? Yeah, somewhere there. I think that's a decent gamble for me. Just do that. Let that run. That's the trade of the day. What time is the podcast at? I think it's like 45 minutes. Boobs and DMC. Well, luckily with DMC you can buy boobs one day. I suggest you get implants. Be broke if I hadn't found DMC. Baron, how much money have you made from DMC? You've been advocating it so much over the past month. Like you fell in love with it after like a month of seeing it in action, eh? And then you've actually been applying it. How much money you made? Like, you don't have to give like an exact number, but like, give an idea of how it's been working for you. I don't trust these closes. This is silly. Set this like this. Something like that. Oh, the sun shines through the windows and it just gets so hot, man. The sun's crazy here. Gross. This is hilariously of it kind of did this yesterday too, right? Just chopped yesterday? No, wait, no, it didn't. Oh, it did for like majority of the day, just not the open.
Coke bottle girls and beach club boys rule the world and make all the noise. I can't help but lose myself and lose my voice.
His profit rate is, so this is Baron. I'm gonna ask him how much he's been making. His profit win rate went from 51 to 68%. And it keeps getting better, yeah. I'll say from 6 months ago, I'm substantially better now trading this method even also. So I'm still getting better at it too. Like I'm still not perfect yet, but upper deckies, yeah. That's the last one of these. Like what I was saying at the start of the stream, right, was I would scale in my entries about 6 months ago because I didn't know the exact levels. I understood the concept of it all. And I would draw zones where I believe it went to, right? And then I would DCA in a zone, right? And then just cut my loss when I'm wrong. But now it's I'm using very accurate levels, and I just imagine, you know, that's going to get even more extreme in the next 6 months, right? More failures, right? Like I don't buy it. I don't buy that this is gonna go bullish. To me, it's like literally just setting up to trick people, right? Like they're not tricking you, right? Like they're not actively tricking you. What they're doing is waiting for the best lowest risk entry, okay? Where I don't always do that because I'm not that good, right? But like the lowest because I don't know for sure where the lowest risk entry is here. What is it? I think it's the top of this blue actually, because it's a 4 hour level now, right? So the lowest risk entry right now is right here, okay? So what they're doing right now is they're waiting for the lowest risk entry to move the market back down, right? So we know that it's going to come down here, right? More or less. So I've just entered in a little bit early, but what you would do is you would actually, like, you could scale in here and then put your major entries here, right? You could do that. And that's generally what like massive holders do. So they're not, that's why people think stop hunt. No, there's no such thing as a stop hunt, right? They're not actually hunting you down to make you lose. They're just making their risk as low as possible, right? If you think of it from a whale's perspective, like I don't want to risk $1 million in this distance, right? You can see how I trade too, is like I will use larger positions when there's no risk, right? podcast. Yeah, I think a podcast is in like 30 minutes or something. Something like that, yeah, 30 minutes. Which means I'm going to have to leave this soon, I think. I'm going to have to leave you guys and switch to the Maven podcast. We're just going to do like 30 minutes of like Q&A sort of thing with James today. They got so much money they can use martingale. Nope, they're not using martingale. Don't be dumb. Martingale is a gambling strategy. It's not a betting strategy. Layering into a position where it's lower risk is completely different from martingale. Martingale is continuing to add without any risk management, right? If you add a lot out of area where there's no risk, that's not martingale, that's being smart. The difference is you know where there's no risk, okay? And if you want to do that, you can do that. You don't need money to do that. All you have to do is only, like, let's say you can only afford one contract, okay? All you have to do is use that one contract where it's lowest risk, right? So if I told you that the lowest risk is at the top of this blue right here, right? All you do is you enter your one contract right here instead of here, right? Let's say you only have fucking $10, right? Boom. Enter it up here and then do that because it's no risk, right? And then that way you can't go into drawdown. And if you go into drawdown, boom, you're wrong. You know what I mean? Like, it's super, super tight. I don't feel like doing a giveaway today. Liquidity swap, no such thing. They really don't want to get above this level. See? They keep selling it off, okay? See what I mean? What is that level I drew? What the heck is that level? Oh man, I am cooking because of the sun. Holy shit. Like, I'm covered in sweat, I swear. Just because the sun is on me. Oh shit, it's too fucking hot right now. Okay, I gotta, huh? There's a fan? I don't know how fans work. Nice. Nice. Oh, that's way nicer. Wow, that's a good fan. Wow. Whoa, yeah. What an insanely choppy day. This might be like the most freaking lamest day ever. They said hi to Emma.
Tell them I said hi.
And she said she hates you.
How dare you say that? Hi.
I don't believe in martingale. Yeah, martingale's a surefire way to blow up your account. Crash it. Let's see. This is silly, eh? They're just bouncing between the two levels. This is like disgustingly choppy. Imagine trying to trade this like an idiot. Thanks for the follows, huh? We don't get many follows, new follows lately. Did we hit our peak? Did we hit our peak at 1,000? Mercury. No, they didn't design the house poorly. It's just like fucking 35 degrees. You know what I mean? Exactly. Wow. I'll chill here for a few more minutes, guys, but I'll have to start setting up I gotta set up the stream for the podcast, which is honestly not going to be much different than what we're doing right now. We're just going to chat with James. Yeah, we're gonna miss you, Emma. Are you staying with me in Vancouver? Okay. Well, there you go. You can jump on the streams when we're there. Yeah, hey. Birthday party. Yeah, go to that one and then come to my after party. My after party will be cooler. Tomorrow will be better. Yeah, that's why I said an hour and a bit ago that it was going to be a stupid day. And it's interesting how you can just know that before the market even opened, right? Okay, this is where you would short if you were wanting to only be low risk, okay, and you didn't have much drawdown to work with, okay? You'd short here. So maybe we'll take a short here, okay? Boom. And you know why? It's because it's the 4 hour, okay? This is the 4 hour zone. Right? The reality is you want to make sure, put a purple box this time. Make sure you're staying below there, basically. Okay? What was the podcast supposed to be this week? Relax. It was supposed to be with Louise. Relax into your mind. Is that it? No, wait. Maybe that was. I had a thumbnail for it, but. Okay. Market should come down, yeah. It was 100 degrees Fahrenheit in Cyprus. Yes, exactly, dude. And it's 80% humidity here. It is very hot here. Yeah, right? Must be American. There is no range-bound market. There's no such thing as a range-bound market. They're just small trends that progress a larger trend. Look at this. They're gonna fail it again. So this is maybe James and I will talk about chilling and relaxing into our minds. This is a pretty good day. Pretty good day for, you know, this would have destroyed an average person trading. But we're just chilling. Trade from the pool? Yeah, we were trading from outside last week. Okay, I'm gonna go in like 5 minutes, guys, so I can set up the podcast. Yeah, this month we're just talking having fun with trading. June, so I think June is a fun month. How's it? No insulation. No, it's because the sun was shining through the window like a magnifying glass. Where's the news, man? Where's the news? I swear there's got to be news with this sort of price action. 11 p.m. Trump speaks. That's probably why Trump's going to speak, so nobody wants to take any trades. The market's dead because of Trump. 11 p.m. We in profit yet? No. Chop it up. Chop it up. This ain't doing shit. That's crazy. I wasn't expecting it to be this lame. Like literally not moving for an hour. I'm waiting for Trump's free signals. Please don't trade Trump's speech. That makes no sense. Trading that late in the day too is quite idiotic too. Yeah, they really don't like this level, hey? It's a weird level too. It's like doesn't even, it's not thinking anything even important. But they just seem to be randomly taking that. I think Naz will hit the 21-9. Here, 21-9? Oh, up here. Maybe. I don't think so. But because of the weirdness today, we're leaving space, right? I think the top is here. So like if you really wanted like the best ROI, low risk, you short this purple box and then you get out right above it, yeah? But that's kind of the setup of a 1-to-1 sort of deal. Because sometimes it wicks back, right? Return the daily high, you think? 21.8 daily high. Yeah, this one, right? Yeah, I mean, more or less it's the same. More or less it's the same level, right? So that level is not significant. It's this level that's significant. 21.890. You're leaving now? Give me a hug, okay? Emma won't be in the podcast today. I'll see you in Vancouver, Emma. I love you. Safe travels, yeah?
Yes.
Ciao, ciao. Bye, Emma, they say. Why don't I use Fibonacci? Because it doesn't work. Here's a surprise. Everything online doesn't work. Everything. Like including DMC in some sense. The reason why I promote DMC is because it's incredibly simple. And what you're going to be doing is managing your emotions, right? Everything works if you're not a fucking crackhead, right? The issue is what you have to do is wait for good opportunities, right? And then don't fucking go nuts with every single trade. You know what I mean? The whole battle of trading is becoming like a Zen master, basically, right? It's not finding a strategy that works. Got it. Need the vape. See you around 8 or so? 8, 9. Yeah, okay. Ciao. Yeah. Yeah, maybe shoot me a message, because I won't be doing anything, so I'll be done after the podcast today. Okay, should I can wait another couple more minutes. The podcast is going to be, I'm just going to sit here and wait for the podcast to start. No ways, Hunter's Fibonacci literally is based off a natural order of things. That makes no sense. Tell me why that makes sense. The only thing that causes, I'm going to do a podcast here. Noah's on the Maven channel. It'll be basically this. We're going to be chilling, talking about trading. It's a very casual day today. We're taking it easy this week, right? The only thing that changes where the market goes is who's buying. So, if you want to make money, you buy where the big guys are buying, right? Because that's where the most orders are, okay? So where are the big guys buying? Monthly candles, probably. Monthly candlesticks, right? Higher time frame candlesticks, right? Lower risk that way, right? Low risk areas because they don't want to lose their fucking tons of money. They don't have a gambling addiction like all the rest of us. You know what I mean? They don't care about making more money. They're just trying to slowly earn like 1% per year sort of thing. You know, maybe not that little, but 1% a month. Like that's their goal, right? So they're not gambling. They're doing the lowest risk shit possible. Like nothing else makes any sense. The market structure does not make sense. Fibonacci does not, like, this might blow a lot of y'all minds. The fucking structure does not matter. The only thing that matters is it a good buy opportunity or is it a good sell opportunity? Is it high? You know what I mean? The structure is fucking meaningless. Do you think a big guy is going here and looking at the fucking structure? You know what I mean? Like where it closed beyond? No, not really. Not in the 5 minute at least. They'll look at the monthly and weekly, right? They'll draw levels on the monthly and weekly, right? Maybe the daily. You know, like that's all they care about. If it comes back down here, they're saying, hey, that's a good buy opportunity. So they're going to buy here because it's, you know what I mean? It's higher than that. And that's the only level they give a shit about. It's based on the golden ratio found in nature. Is trading nature? Like you're regurgitating bullshit you watched on YouTube. It's absolute fucking garbage bullshit. Oh, there's a mathematical formula that determines trees. Makes no sense. What does that have to do with money? What does that have to do with where I want to buy for a good opportunity? The only thing that it can maybe make sense is a rough area. Say, hey, it went up, right? It went up. So I will randomly buy because it's a 50-60% discount. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that makes, but the number itself does not fucking matter. Who cares, right? Again, you have another opportunity to sell here if you want to sell there. Right? I was in a little bit early, it seems like. Maybe we'll take one more. Should I do it? Take one more? Boom.
Order filled.
Take one more. And that'll be it. I'll blow the account or I'll fucking hit it this time, I think. I think that's a low risk opportunity right there. So that's what I've done, okay? Is I've determined that was a very low risk setup for me now, so I'm going to take it. Okay? That's it. $10 minutes left in the hour. if something does happen that, like, you know, the hourly ends up closing higher, you know, maybe we're going to determine that we want to get out. But the reality is that extra trade I just took is already in profit, right? Because it's very low risk there. Very, very low risk here. Hunters in aggro mode. Nah, I just like to yell is all. I don't get mad. Whoever said they think that this is going to go back to 890 was right.
Sometimes wonder what you're doing. I don't want you back, it'd just be nice to know. For a moment we had something beautiful. I won't hold it against you, I never could. We both knew this couldn't last, I'm glad we gave it a go. We used to sing, what have we done? This is a perfect life. We did everything wrong. We turned all the lights.
Okay, we got 10 minutes on the spaces on the podcast. Bing, bing, bing. There was nothing more than support and resistance. I mean, some people are buying. The thing is, some people will be buying in those zones. The levels are just not accurate, right? Like the 618 thing makes no sense, right? Because the issue is, I'm gonna draw it differently than you, okay? Like, for actually, I don't even have fib. I've changed it to be something, but you know, if I drew my fib from here to here, you might draw yours from the opens to the opens, right? Instead of the highs and lows. Or you might draw yours from here to here, right? So we're gonna all draw it differently, so it's gonna be slightly different. The only thing that it does is show you, hey, it has reversed, which you can see without fucking drawing fib. Hey, boom, this reversed from that move. Duh. That's pretty obvious. I can see it already. So it doesn't do anything. It's completely subjective.
I let it all go. I could never get it right, and I let it all go. I'm running for my life, and I know that you know these things that
Okay, boys, I gotta go. I gotta set up the podcast now. Go to the Maven YouTube channel. That's where you're gonna watch it. Okay, Maven Trading YouTube. Boom, you're gonna watch it there. I'm gonna be there live in 10 minutes. Okay, ciao, ciao.